the State Bar of California met with myself, my in-house counsel, and other key members at my law firm on numerous occasions over the past decade. During these meetings, the State Bar of California gave their suggestions on how to improve our client representation. They told us how to change our letters. They told us things that they wanted us to do so we could do a better job representing our clients. We made every change that the State Bar asked us to make. They asked to change this, they asked to change that, and we made it. So State Bar of California, I ask you this. How did you allow me over the past 20 years to be an attorney in the state of California and take on 50,000 clients if you call me a scheme to defraud? How did you do that, State Bar of California? Why didn't you discipline me one time? Why didn't you discipline me? How many people sent you letters complaining about me? Well, if I've represented 50,000 clients, we know with certainty that you received at least 300 complaints about me. You reviewed those files and never disciplined me. You knew exactly how my law firm operated, and you never disciplined me. Even after the Attorney General filed their lawsuit against me in August, the State Bar of California did not discipline me. Do you realize that the State Bar of California actually watched my law firm take on 3,000 clients after the Attorney General sued me without any discipline? How is that possible? Then, when the Attorney General filed contempt charges against me, the State Bar of California sent me a very nasty letter. And what they said about me was that I am a threat to the public. How do you call me a threat to the public today when you have been aware of my law firm's policies, practices, and procedures for the past 20 years? What changed? What changed? Now that I am totally and completely broke and cannot defend myself against the State Bar of California, I am letting you know right now that I am turning in my State Bar license after 20 years. I went to Berkeley for 4 years. I went to Western State University for 3 years. I went and got my LLM degree in taxation from McGeorge. I spent $120,000 to go to school. But on Monday, I'm going to send a letter to the State Bar of California giving them my State Bar license. So I say this to you, State Bar of California. Are you now going to come to my building and help my 4,000 active clients? Are you going to do that, State Bar of California? Will you now come and pick up my 45,000 dead files? Will you come and pick those up? Do you really care about my clients, State Bar of California? Never disciplined me for 20 years. Approving my policies, practices, and procedures. Are you now going to show up and help my clients? The last time I checked, you were unwilling to help any of my clients unless I was dead or in a mental hospital. Those were the only conditions that you were going to show up and help my clients. Dead or in a mental hospital. In closing, I want to apologize to all of my employees, these wonderful people who have lost their jobs, their medical benefits, their dental benefits. I thank you for your tireless efforts over the past 2 decades and for supporting me during the past 9 months. I also want to say how sorry I am to any client who over the past 20 years did not feel like they got the representation they deserve. That was never my intention, and never the intention of any of my employees. I feel absolutely honored and privileged to have been your tax lady for the past 2 decades.